We back. We just had a pep talk with Queen Bee about sexism in the gaming industry. I realized in the recording, though, that you can't really see the score because of my face cam. So I'll just put it down for a second. Oh, it just went black. Okay, you can see it. It's a bit confused. But yeah, as you can see, it's a bit confused as I move the face cam down. But yeah, Naomi's the highest. Queen Bee is up there. I'm gonna put it back. Oh, okay, that time it didn't black out. I don't know, man, but yeah, I thought it'd be fair to show the score. But back to the game. Oh, we back. Oh, we're good. Everything's fine. Everything's chill. Have a Funplex Fantasy in the can. Have to go. I've been running myself ragged, trying to catch every little problem, and there's still plenty left to do, but no sense not practicing self-care too. It's time to get my lunch on. And while a nice quiet moment to myself would probably help, what would help more would be a smidge of social interaction beyond crisis management. Percy and Queen Bee are obviously tied up in their own affairs, but everybody else should be open. Who could I lean on in my time of need? Yep, okay, Naomi, we're going for Naomi. Naomi's still in her workshop. Maybe she'd like company. Naomi's been hiding away in her workshop all day, coming out only for sports repairs on games. I'll go see if she wants to hit the whole story or something for lunch. I turn the handle to the wide double doors of her workspace and step inside. As expected, she's busy tinkering with a circuit board when I arrive. Hey. Oh, Z. It's good to see you. How's the event going so far? It's a bit rocky, but we're making it happen. And right now, I need to make lunch happen or I'm going to pass out. Do you want to head out to Whole Story, get some chow? No need, I came prepared. I prepared a little extra if you like. She unpacks a pair of wooden boxes from her backpack. Each one a classic Japanese bento, enough rice and Munchables for one person. I figured you might be too busy today to go out, so I planned ahead. For me, dang Naomi, that's nice of you. Her workspace isn't exactly a 5-star restaurant, but it'll do. We crack open our boxes and get to work on them. Seems she's just as hungry as I am from the way she chows down, but there's enough room between bites to chat, so you're welcome to join us whenever, out there. I don't know, it's not really my thing. Crowds, I mean. But it's the Funplex. It's basically your crowd. They're here to play your games and enjoy your hard work. I know. I tend to be a wallflower in huge groups, one-on-one or small groups, okay? But large groups, well, see, this is why I like those old retro arcades. Only a few people played those games. I got to be friends with most of them. That's good, right? I remember how uncomfortable she seemed at Max. She also avoided the mingling crowd at Donnawood. It's hard for me to imagine not wanting to talk to people. I've always been pretty outgoing. You have to be good. Or you have to be to work in retail, lifeguarding, or arcade event managing. But I'm extroverted, while she's clearly introverted. Nothing wrong with that. I'm extroverted? Excuse me? Okay. Do I really want to try to push her out of her comfort zone? Wait, what am I even thinking? I shouldn't be pushing her anyways. We could just talk this over like adults. Naomi, do you want to join the party out there? Huh? I'm not asking if you're comfortable with it. I'm asking if you would enjoy being with your fellow gamers, if you could be comfortable with it. I don't know. I mean, I know from basically every movie and TV show that my story should end in opening up to others and being super outgoing, but that's just not me. I love my friends, I love my work, and I love the time I spend with both. I'm pretty okay with not being a total party animal on top of that. The only reason I have doubts and wonders if I should be more outgoing is because society seems to value super social people more than quiet loners. Loners usually end up on the 5 o'clock news after some massive incident. Oh, she was so quiet, I had no idea. But honestly, I don't mind not joining the party. That's not bad, right? If you're happy like this, that's totally okay. You're not as quiet as you claim to be, you're passionate. I'm gonna say, if you're happy like this, that's totally okay. There's nothing more wrong with being introverted. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Let me handle the crowds for you. I'll be your wing woman and tackle the situations you'd like to avoid. I think the main concern people have with loners is if they isolate themselves due to depression, avoiding their friends and things they would actually enjoy. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I don't really think about it like that. Oh, that's not me at all. I love spending time with you and with all the others. Yep, so I don't think you have anything to worry about. And if you do want to pop out and check out Funplex Fantasy, take as much or as little time as you want. Hang out, hang back, or get involved. It's totally up to you. Okay. Thanks, Z. Maybe I'll do just that. I might blend in with the wallflowers, but it would be nice to get a peek at what's going on out there. If only to appreciate the hard work I've put in. I'll make some time to do just that. Maybe when you aren't wrangling a dozen contests and dealing with hyper-competitive gamers, we can, I don't know, walk the floor together or something? Aw, she's warming up to me. Yeah, I think that might work. Better than my past efforts at being community-minded, at least. Naomi sighs, poking idly at her lunch with her chopsticks. My best efforts, blah. I wish the internet didn't suck so much. Huh? Well, there's tons of communities online for arcade enthusiasts, and it's easier to mingle in a virtual group of total strangers than a real one. But the last few times I tried, well, you'd think nerds who are used to being picked on for weird hobbies would be less likely to pick on each other, and you'd be wrong. There's just too many people, even in the smallest of small communities, willing to take a big old dump on you for being even slightly different, or to gatekeep, or I hate gatekeeping. Or worse, if they're too willing to be friendly, like too friendly, like wanting to know where you live and wanting naked pictures friendly. Yeah, that's not great. But I found that face-to-face, people are nicer. When you know there's a human with feelings, you aren't as likely to step on those feelings. That's why I like hanging out with my friends. All the fun of being in a small community, all the advantages without being overwhelmed by a massive crowd. It's exactly the right fit for me, yeah. And if anybody asks for naked pictures, I'll punch them. You're open about what sort of social content you love. Good. No sense diving headfirst into the deep end. You can wade in from the shallows, get used to the water, learn to doggy paddle a little. Did I mention I used to be a lifeguard? Multiple times, yes. And you're right, I only have to go as deep into the ocean as I like. Thanks, Z. You always know just what to say. Naomi quickly finishes up the rest of her lunch, lost in thought. I take the lulling conversation to finish my own. Damn, Naomi makes a mean lunch. I'd rate her 5 stars on Yelp. We should both get back to work. We're on the clock, you and I. And once I'm done in here, I'll pop my head out to say hi, or at least look around. Seriously, thanks for visiting. Really cheered up my spirits. Okay, have a good one. You too. After packing up the remains of my lunch, she gets back to work, and I get back to mine. But I can certainly say my day is a little brighter now. The next few hours pass quickly. With renewed confidence, Percy's deep in his world record run, performing admirably. He's intensely focused on that score, inching it ever closer, while Queen Bee is effortlessly showing locals on the path to an inevitable showdown with the demon. Myself, I float through it all, taking care of little problems while keeping an eye on both of them. But as the event winds to a close, all eyes are on our 2 main events, and the very real possibility of our local heroes falling apart at the finish line. Queen Bee, Queen Bee. Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but the crowds are ignoring their games in favor of crowding around Fisted Discomfort and Moopy. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee's been effortlessly destroying all competitors, as expected, but the demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well. And as predicted, grand finals would come down to Queen Bee versus the demon. And as for the magical world of Moopy, Percy's closing in on that world record. With the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxies, the pressure's on. I got Queen Bee through her worries, but that was just the prelude. This is the main event, but Percy's not looking great. Hunched over his joystick, he might need me. I can't be there for both as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? Percy's about to achieve his life ambition. I want to be there when it happens. Queen Bee is facing her toughest challenge yet. I should be in her corner for this fight. Queen Bee! This is it. The grand finals of Fist of Discomfort at Funplex Fantasy. I can sense the excitement in the crowd, and it's hard not to get swept up in the hype. My nerves are through the roof right now, and I'm not even the one playing. Using my event manager authority, I reached to the front of the crowd, where Rhapsody, an FOD expert Iris invited to handle the play-by-play announcing, introduces the competitors. On the player 1 side, the rising star of L7 Gaming, local Funplex champion, and internet sensation, Queen Bee. A few folks in the crowd, locals, mostly cheer Queen Bee on. I recognize most of them from her crew and a bunch of Funplex regulars. On player 2 side, 5-time EVO champion and Fist of Discomfort known as Cammy in his home country of Japan. Here we all know him as the Demon. Oh, the crowds picked their favorite, clearly. Not to say that it doesn't make sense. The Demon is known by casuals and hardcores alike. But I was hoping for a little less of discrepancy between the two. I look over to Queen Bee. She's keeping it calm. She's keeping it cool. A true mask of the competitive gamer. After a quick handshake, it's off to their joysticks, quartering up and getting ready to battle. My fellow gamers, this is the grand finals here at Funplex Fantasy. Let's hear it for our competitors. As they shuffle through the character selection screen, the crowd waits in anticipation, eager to see who will be chosen. The announcer takes that momentum and brings it back to full. Queen Bee is sticking with her pride and joy, the fast and deadly Tomokaze. Tomokaze? From what I've learned of Tomokaze is a light and fast character suited for Queen Bee's aggro style. It's her favorite character. And as for the Demon, who's been playing this staple, a heavy set controlling samurai all day. Silex. Similar to Speedy Attack Ninja? What an amazing turn of events. The Demon completely strays from his normal character roster and chooses Silent Blade. This is completely unlike anything we've seen the Demon do today. What an exciting matchup. One you won't want to take your eyes away from. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Queen Bee explains all of this to me. The Demon plays slow, control-heavy characters that drag the game down to their level for an eventual defeat. But now he's playing aggro? With characters locked in and map set, let's not delay this match any further. The countdown is at 3, 2, 1, and begin! Right out of the gate, the Demon comes at Queen Bee with a ferocity I haven't seen since Queen Bee's usual match, where she charges head-on into her enemy. Right out of the gate, the Demon attacks Queen Bee with a ferocity with the likes I've never seen. Like a cheetah, the Demon spares no time, running straight towards his prey. The Demon has completely ignored the ninja creep ways. He's taking full-on minions damage, and he's not even phased in the fact he's not even stopping to buy items. Our champion from Japan has only one thing in his sights, and that's Queen Bee. Okay, yeah, this is bad. He's playing aggro. He's playing a faster aggro than Queen Bee, rushing her down before she can get her bearings. That's not much of an edge with the Demon risking everything like that. But it's just enough of one to keep her from finding her footing. Normally these matches go on a good 5 or 10 minutes, but he's already put Queen Bee down once, then mauled an allied sensei while she was respawning. I try to make myself heard over the crowd. Stay cool, focus on defense. Kick his ass! Kick! No, it's so good. She can't hear me even. Oh, shoot. Sorry, my bad. Why is it so close to the space bar? She can't hear me. Even if I was able to shout louder than crowd, her attention is so focused, she probably wouldn't register my voice. I can do nothing but helplessly watch as the Demon pulls her apart again and again. The onslaught, the Demon, living up to his namesake, is not showing any ounce of mercy for his competitor. But what's this? Queen Bee is switching things up? She stopped at the item store, completely ignoring the tax on her sensei. What could she possibly be buying at a time like this? Fortunately, she seems to have developed a plan. From what she explained, the counter to aggro is control, so by changing her tactics, it might just allow her some time to catch up. And one of Queen Bee's senseis down for the count, but that death has brought her enough time to grab as many control spells as she can. Queen Bee blasts with the blade with Storm of Frost. Okay, I get it now. She's using a weird hybrid style of trying to stall out the enemy with ice spells while making her own progress down the lane. Initially, it works like a charm. The enemy minions freeze solid and gives her just enough breathing room to push ahead. But the Demon responds with a swift accuracy. He's pushing forward with his other lanes, ignoring her attempts to slow things down. As the Demon flips between lanes, it's clear that while this would have won her the game, as she started out that way, quickly enough, the final sensei on Queen Bee's side of the map falls. Here's our winner, the Demon. The obligatory handshakes happen as the crowd bursts into applause, thrilled to have seen such a strange spectacle out of the world champion. Immediately, Queen Bee is forgotten as the players close in to cheer on the Demon over and over. Perhaps sensing it's her cue to depart before the cheap plastic trophy I got from the dollar store is awarded to her rival, Queen Bee slips away, and I decide to follow. I find her in the break room, collapsed in one of the folding chairs, face in her hands. Quietly, I take a seat next to her. I don't know. After L7 Gaming dumps me, maybe I can live off my stream subs alone. If they don't abandon ship too, I mean. Maybe cut my living expenses a little, move back into my parents' houses, things like that. If worse comes to worse, maybe Naomi will carve out the insides of a non-popular game and I can sleep in there. I recommend pizza bagels, breakfast, sub champions. I'm sorry that things didn't work out, Queen Bee. Hey, if it helps you feel any better, I feel awful right now too. I'm sorry this happened. You've got my sympathy. Normally that sort of sentiment is seriously not my thing, but today, yeah, I'll take it. Thanks, Z. Wait, I've graduated from Kid? Thanks, Kid. That's better. And hey, maybe your team will be just as understanding as me, right? Well, gave it my best. Theory crafted with you, sorted my plan out, even changed it up on the fly when he surprised me.
Thanks.
I can honestly say I did my best, and that's thanks to you. Helped me pull my shit together this morning, Happy to help. This is my fault, isn't it? I'm the one who organized the event. I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits, all in the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working hard to make what should have been just another temporary job and a long string of temporary jobs into something more, something I can believe in. But I didn't stop to think of what that would cost me and everyone around me. Fuck. Wash that filthy mouth out with some soap, kid. Question is, now what? Where do I go from here? Well, thankfully, someone's knocking at the door, interrupting me before I need to provide career advice to someone whose career I just indirectly destroyed. Although I'm expecting it to be Gavin, or maybe Ashley, to come cheer their friend up, the unexpected walks in the door. The two of us sort of stare, dumbfounded, as the man addresses Queen Bee. We ain't reading that. Wait, can my voice thing read it?
Self-voicing enabled.
We're just gonna test that out. No, it can't. It can't. Okay, it's fine. Japanese words. What? Oh, Iris, thank God. I can translate. One moment while I load my Japanese to English speech recognition systems. I'm afraid my English is not very good, so you have a translator. I am glad. Iris repeats everything we say back and forth with a little patience. The conversation flows a bit easier after that. Okay, so we can do this in Iris's voice. Okay, thank God. I wish to thank you for teaching me today. For what the fuck? Does that mean, are you mocking me? Iris probably softened that a little in the translation, but combined with Queen Bee's expression, the demon seems to get the real gist. Not at all. I wish to thank you for teaching me your unique fighting style. Both Queen Bee and I looked very confused. I have been watching your stream for a year now, but watching it is not the best at facing you in combat. From that one battle alone, I have learned a great deal. If you will allow it, I would enjoy learning more. I clearly have a great deal of work to do to master your style, as you saw today. Didn't we just see him pulling you apart limb by limb? Queen Bee's expression softens and she playfully punches me in the shoulder. Way to rub it in, kid. But that's not even what happened. I honestly thought you were watching the match. I was, but I'm still confused. He played sloppy as fuck. The reason I lost was due to surprise. I took more risk out there than I did, relying on the fastest, the hardest aggro style imaginable to win before I could react. Even in aggro, you don't come blitzing out the gate without buying a single item, not unless you're willing to bet it all on that strategy. I was overly eager to show you what I have learned. I won, yes, but I cannot be results oriented in my thinking. I believe we could learn much from you, Queen Bee-san. Okay, who's we exactly? Myself, the Kami of Japan, Onslaught-san, the Kami of the NorCal scene, Fosta-san, the Kami of Germany. We are assembling a team, winds that blow from all directions at once, carrying with them wisdom from across the arcade world. A diverse team for players by players. But we require an aggro-style champion, a Kami of the East Coast scene in America. We would be deeply honored if Queen Bee-san joined us. Oh my god, that's amazing. As he offers a deep bow, neither of us know quite how to react to that. Queen Bee speaks up first. Hold on, you're offering me a job? That's why you came here? Hi. I have been scouting the talent to compete our team, but I have yet to meet anyone quite like you. You are intense, wild, daring, and exactly what we needed. But I could not know for certain until I attempted to surpass you in direct combat. I attempted, and I failed. Winning the match is irrelevant. My play was insufficient. However, if you wish to remain loyal to L7 Gaming, I will understand. Fuck them. Fuck them right in the ear. I mean, let me look into my contract situation and square things away first, but, I'm interested. Yeah, interested. I almost barely saw the hints of the possibility of a glimpse of a smile in the demon just now. And it's gone. Thank you. Please take all the time you require. Fate willing, we will welcome you as one of our 4 heavenly kings. We will at last have found our queen. With that, he offers one more bow and promptly turns to exit. Holy shit. Kid, do you know what this means? You're about to be elevated to arcade godhood. Your skills will expand dramatically. You don't have to live with your... That's pretty funny. You're going to ascend the holy mountain of Asgard to join your fellow kami in Olympus, home of the spirits above. I'm pretty sure you're mixing up your pantheons there, kid. But, yeah. This is big. I mean, this is super big for me. Instead of bowing and scraping and begging L7 to let me sit at their table, I get my own fucking table. I want to be carried into Evo by oiled fanboys raising me high on a plush couch, feeding me grapes and fanning me with palm leaves. I just learned recently what oilers are, so I get it. I'm actually reasonably sure Iris could arrange that if I asked her to. Sure thing, I'll get right on. Kidding. I was kidding, Iris. Yeah, I'm kidding too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got a lot to learn before I really know I can hang with them. But now, I've got a future, and it's bright. I'll admit to some relief on hearing I didn't just sink Queen Bee's battleship. But the facts remain that we got lucky. If the demon hadn't been in a generous mood, hadn't been scouting for talent, her career would have been in shambles thanks to me. The demon said it himself. Don't fall for results-oriented thinking. Maybe your future is right, but it almost wasn't thanks to me. Man, who knew being an adult with many important responsibilities instead of transient floating through life would be this nasty? Kid, you okay there? Yeah, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Shaking the moment off, I do my best to celebrate her achievement. I'm glad I could help you out this morning, and I'm glad things worked out, even if I guess both you and the demon feel you lost that fight in your own way. Esports, huh? Wild stuff.
Thanks.
I've been meaning to tell you. Thanks. You've been with me through all this, even when you probably had better things to do. Don't think I haven't noticed. Well, I'm the event manager, your star talent, and a friend to boot. I'm happy to help make you happy. I'm ready to enjoy that ride. If you have me along, I'd love to spend more time with you. You're a friend of the Funplex, Queen Bee, and while it's my job to keep you coming back, I want you to know that it's not just for the tokens or your esports stardom. We're just happy to have you around, Queen Bee. It wouldn't really be the Funplex without you, so thanks a bunch. Aw, shucks, kid. It's no big deal. I like it here. I'm happy to have friends like you, and Purr at my side. Speaking of, here, we should rejoin here already in progress. Folks will be expecting the runner-up to make an appearance, and I'm never one to not make an appearance. I think now that I'm realizing I had chances to go romance, but I haven't because I'm a wuss. But it probably screwed me over. But anyways, we're gonna end it here. See you guys next time when we continue the conversation with Queen Bee. See ya.